Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are in the world. Dinka Babe TV here. We are driving to go and hustle. It's a beautiful day, as you can see it. It's very sunny. It's like minus 10. Can you believe it? Minus 10 degrees. Oy. I wish it was summertime, but yeah, minus 10. I am over it already. Who lives in a cold country? You're over it. It's almost it's almost the end of January, and I'm over it already. I am done. Canadians are done with the winter already. But then again, when the when summer comes along and it's like 30 degrees, we're complaining. Oh my God, it's too hot. Huh? We're never happy. Yes, look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's so sunny. It's a beautiful day. Minus 10 though, so if you don't have a vehicle, taking the bus is can be challenging. I remember many years ago, before I started driving, oh my goodness, it used to take me, I used to live downtown in the city. I used to live in the city, and it used to take about, I think 2 hours, at least 2 hours. So I would take the subway from closer to East Toronto all the way to North Toronto, take the bus, and the bus sometimes is late. And then so it takes 2 hours. And then during the nighttime, at one point we used to do like we need to switch every 4 weeks. We switch 4 weeks on the day, 4 weeks in the afternoon, 4 weeks in late afternoon until like 3 a.m. and then the overnight shift, I think it used to be like 10 or 11 o'clock until 7:30 a.m. So transportation was tough, and I think this was like maybe like 15-20 years ago. Yeah, so it used to be tough, and I learned very quickly. I learned to drive very quickly because the amount of time I spent going and coming from work, 4 hours a day. And now, if I'm still living where I used to live, it would have taken me maybe 45 minutes. But now it takes about maybe like 20, 25, 30 minutes depending on the traffic. So yeah, transportation, if you don't have a vehicle and you work in a place where transportation is a bit challenging, it's really, really difficult, and it hinders. It's a hindrance to your comfortable lifestyle per se, to be constantly taking the bus and the subway, and even like doing basic errands. It's challenging if you don't have some type of a vehicle to, like, you know, to do multiple things all at the same time or at the same day. Yeah, so I hope I'll never be in a situation where I have to take transportation for a very, very long time, until I'm old at least. Yeah, but I have a story for you guys. So many years ago when I started my job, I used to take there was one night that it was raining, and I worked until like close to 3 a.m. and the TT DC was not available because I don't know, there was an issue. So I had to take a taxi from where I work to maybe the middle of the city and then take the bus from there, because if I take the bus from work all the way to where I used to live, it's going to be a lot of money. So I said, you know what, let me just take maybe like pay $20 from point A to point B and then from B to C. And so that night the taxi driver used to be, I think he was like he was an African, right? And when he dropped me up where I was, I had cash on me. And remember, this is like 20 years ago. I had cash on me and I had $100 bill. But I thought it was a $20 bill. So I thought it was $20. So I gave him a $100 bill, not knowing that it was a $100 bill. And I think the fee was like maybe like $15. And I said, you know what, if the weather is horrible, let me give him the rest as a tip. So I said, okay, thank you, sir. And I got off. I waited for the bus, went to my home, and then I looked into my wallet. And I realized that I gave him $100 instead of $20. And I was upset. I'm like, why didn't this man say, oh ma'am, are you sure you're going to give me $80 in a tip for a $15 ride? He did not say anything. So I called the cab company to complain and said, hey, I took the such and such cab company, and this was, this is a gentleman. I don't remember if I remember his name. I don't think I remember his name. I think the cab number. And so, yeah, they ended up not doing anything about it. And I was even more upset because he was an African like me. You know what I mean? You know what? Sometimes when your own people or your own person will do something like that to you, a stranger, someone who's not from my same background, okay, I could do okay, but someone from your own background doing something like that to you, I was so upset. And actually this motivated me to get my license ASAP. I think that's one of the reasons why I got my license, because I was so upset. Even to this day, after 20 years, I still remember this story. Yeah. Anyway, I'm almost my destination. Thank you guys. Please follow, share, and yeah. Later. Bye.